Okay, someone sent me a message about aquarium filtration and not spending a lot of money and the pros and cons. I figured I'd go ahead and do a video on aquarium filters. It just depends on what kind of filter you want to do. This is what's called the canister filter, and these filters are a lot bigger, but the upside to these filters is you can filter a lot more water in them. And most of them have their own little sections. I don't know if you can see that, but they have like little sections in here. And in the little sections right here, you can put in, the advantage of that is you can put in different kind of material to go ahead and filter out your system. The negative to these is they cost a lot more money. The positive to these is you can hide them very easily. The amount of filtration they put in is ridiculously crazy. But, I mean, that's really the positives and the negatives. Over here, we have your regular hang-on filter. I can't really say there's a whole lot of disadvantages. This has really improved a lot because you can go ahead and insert a lot of different materials to filter in here. Charcoal goes ahead and filters the water and it makes it unstinky. You can put sponge in here. You can put all sorts of different ceramic, I think it is, in here. So these are a little bit on the cheaper side. If you have just one tank, I would suggest something like this because it's easier, they're cheaper, and you can get the filter stuff. If you're going to go ahead and breed, I would suggest a sponge filter. How a sponge filter works is basically it sucks up the water into the sponge and shoots out clean water, so all the poop is hooked up on there and it just destroys it, and basically you rinse it once a month. And if you're really, really cheap and you want to go ahead and save a lot of money, you would have to make it yourself, but it's basically a plastic bottle filter. I'm not going to go ahead and show you guys how to do it because I don't have the right bottle. You can use a 2-liter regular plastic bottle. You cut this and you slide it underneath here, and you go ahead and punch holes on top of this as it's slid in there. I know it's kind of hard to explain. And you put gravel at the bottom and you put sponge or whatever else you'd like in there, and then you run an air stone. This is, is cut in half, so this goes down here. You run the air stone in there and it does the same exact thing as a sponge filter, but with a sponge filter you normally have to buy them. With this you can make it and it'll cost you under $10 easy. So advantages and disadvantages to a sponge filter. Well, the advantage is you only need one air pump and you can run several tanks. Disadvantage is it doesn't take the smell away from the water, so the water kind of stinks. It's really cheap, that's the advantage. The disadvantage is it smells, and they're a lot harder to hide than something like this. They have some that are like this that are called bio wheels. They're kind of loud. So, they're not extremely loud. They just make a little random noise where it's watery coming out. So, like I said, these are probably your best bet. So, it just depends on what you would like. If you have just a show tank and it's easy for you to do, I'd go with the canister. So, just because you can switch out the media and everything inside the things. And they have canister filters now where you can insert the actual heater inside of this. Sorry, Ninja. Inside of this, where you only have those two tubes showing, you don't have a heater showing. So for a show tank, obviously the canister filter. For just a regular kind of aquarium, I would go with the hanging. If you guys have any questions or comments about the filters, feel free to ask. I will go ahead and upload a link to making the plastic bottle ones in my description. There's a lot of YouTube people that do that, but I know there's the one I saw. Went ahead and I'll go with that one. The other thing about the filters like this is that it takes longer to go ahead and establish a tank because you're going on all natural. So that's the disadvantage on it. So if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. Peace.